Hello, hello, hello. What the hell? Hello, welcome to day 5 and the last day of the Book Sell Recruit Challenge. It's Power Coach Alishia here, your source of fun, funny, exciting, entertaining, and educational coaching with a twist of tough mama bear. No fluff, no hand-holding, no bullshit love. It's my job to teach you how to live the life you love, plus build a profit-filled empire, unapologetically authentic. And I do that through life coaching and teaching you direct sales the smart way. I am so excited. It's day 5. We have been rocking and rolling it, and you guys made it to the last day. Your commitments to staying active and hold on, I gotta shut down these millions of Facebook messages. Hold on one second. Okay. Congratulations, and I'm so proud of you for staying active and being part of this daily challenge. I know it hasn't been easy. For those of you guys that are one-on-one clients or you're in the academy and you decided to take this journey with me over the last 5 days, you've gotten so much more enlightenment on your business. And for everybody else, if this is your first time really doing something like this with me, I know, and based on like the feedback and the messages that I've been receiving, you guys have gotten so much enlightenment as well. Now, this is just like the very first step to taking your business seriously, right? And these actions that we have been talking about are the things that are going to make, oh, I forgot to change the description of this video. Sorry. These actions are what's going to make a world of difference when it comes to building your business going forward from here, okay? Let me get the description of this changed really quick. Today is live the life you love and build a profit-filled empire. Yes, so that's what we're talking about today. Live the life you love and build a profit-filled empire. I forgot to put that in my description. Okay. How do you save this? What are you doing, Facebook? Oh, right there. I'm almost there. And then I'll say hi to all of you guys that are coming on here. By the way, if you have not shared this, I would greatly appreciate it if you would share this out into your team groups, onto your profile, in all the places. That would be fabulous. Come on. Computer's running a little slow. So, like I said, today's topic is living the life you love and building your profit-filled empire through what comes next. I have a lot to talk about today. But I can't talk about it till I get everything shared. If you are on replay, by the way, please just drop hashtag replay in the comments for me. I love to know those of you guys that are here on replay and still just rocking it out. I know that you've got day jobs and things going on. Now, I will mention, as I'm sharing this all around, that this challenge group will only be up until Sunday, March 3rd. Okay, so if you're behind, you're going to want to get caught up, because after that, everybody's going to be removed from it because it's just a pop-up group. Okay, and then we're going to close it down. One more place to share. So make sure that you get caught up over the next couple of days if you are behind, so that way you don't miss out. Why does Facebook find the event sometimes and doesn't find the event other times? It doesn't make any sense to me. Haha. Depends on what word I need to use today. Okay, so I've got this shared in all the places. If you'll share in your team groups and on your profiles and all those things too, that would be great if you want to share this information forward. Welcome to day number 5 to Belle and Linda and Sandra. What's up? Hi, LaRonda and Darnisha and Denna. Welcome. Yeah, so I did want to make sure that I remembered to mention that this group is not permanently up, and it will be taken down on Monday. So you have through Sunday to get everything completed and taken care of, unless, of course, you just go back through the emails. But if you want that chance to get the free spot to the Party Plan Profit School, then you're going to want to take the activity and take the action inside the group. Does that make sense? Because if you just go through and you implement based on the emails that came to you. That's great. It's going to help your business. It's going to help you move forward, get a great idea of what you need to do. However, that does not enter you in for the free seat to the Party Plan Profit School. Okay. So in today's notes and in living the life you love and building a profit-filled empire, the whole point in pretty much this entire challenge was getting you to elevate your thinking and how you view your business. A lot of you guys came into this challenge believing you run your business like a career, but truly it's more like a hobby, right? You didn't know your numbers, you didn't know your goals, your true goals, where you want to go, the path to get there, where the holes were in your business, and where you needed to plug those holes in order to be able to train and take your life and business to the next level. So truly, you were just running your business like a hobby, and you were never going to get there anyways. Secondarily, one of the things I want to mention is when I get on sessions for strategy sessions, if you weren't in my Book Sell Recruit Challenge, and let's say you just booked a strategy session, the amount of times I hear I don't know when it comes to numbers, goals, where you've been, what numbers you were hitting, party average, per person average, how many parties you booked, how many parties you've held, how many were online, how many were in home, your vendor, like all the things. Answering I don't know to your finances when it comes to your business is a sure recipe for failure. Your answer should never be I don't know again. Like, we're going back to Shark Tank again. I'm just saying, think about Shark Tank. If they don't know how much it costs for customer acquisition, if they come in there asking for some a ridiculous amount for that they value their company at, all of these things, they don't get deals. Right? Because if you don't know how much it costs, let's say to acquire a customer / your average per customer order and the time that it takes and all those sorts of things, if you don't know, if you're not valuing your time and your company at a real rate, why would somebody invest in that, right? And it goes the same thing with your customers. If you are not really running your business like a business, you're going to find that your customers don't want to invest in the products, right? You're going to find that you're not going to have the results that you want to have in your business because it starts from you, right? So you have to make those changes at your level. The other thing you're going to notice with Shark Tank is if these people have not pounded the pavement and done the work and invested in their business and financially invested in their business. Hi, Leslie. You made it live. Yay. Invested in their business financially. If they haven't sacrificed in their business, then most of the time they don't get a deal either. Why? Because the sharks don't want to work with somebody who wants to jump in and have everything handed to them by connecting with the shark, right? They don't want to just be like, well, I've worked my ass off for these connections and building my business. So yeah, let me give you the whatever it is you're asking for, the percentage of your company, and give you all those contacts. They want to do business with people who have the passion and who have made that effort. And it's the same thing with your customers. They know if you're half-assing it and you really haven't put in those efforts and you're really not making the effort to build a solid, successful business, and they can tell that difference. And that's the same thing for you guys when you're out there and you're training with coaches. A lot of you guys started with me or found me, migrated, hung out for a while, and because let's say I wasn't going live as often, you might have migrated away, but then you came back. And one of the things that brings you back is my passion and my heart and my soulfulness and my realness, and how every day, when I do show up live, but even in the back end every day, I'm showing up for you, giving you that real soulful training that you know is authentic and that I actually give a fuck about you. And that's what migrates you back to me, is the effort and the time and the sacrifice that I've made to build my own, right? Hi, Tasha. Same thing. You're like, I can relate to her. I love her because she's real. I know that she has to build her business, whether it's her coaching business or her past direct sales business, to pay the bills and put food on the table. And I respect her for that. It wasn't handed to her. She's just not some stay-at-home mom where her husband is, paying all the bills and she just does it to get out of the house. And if that's you, I'm not saying that that's bad. The challenge becomes, though, there's a whole slew of people that cannot relate to you. Hey, Ruth. Hey, Rochelle. That can't relate to you because they have to do what they have to do in order to survive. And that's why people can relate to me so much. My life is an easy street still today. Yay! I was late too. I've only been on for a few minutes, so we're good to go there. And I just barely got started into it. You guys can actually relate to it because you know it's true, and you can go, you know what, if she can do it, I can do it. And in the same breath, I'm giving you those systems. So show up and be real. I'm not saying if you're a stay-at-home mom and your husband pays all the bills and you don't really have to do your business, like I said, that it's a bad thing, but it is a bad thing in the flip side. Because where's your motivation? Your motivation's not gonna come in savings. Your motivation's not gonna come in vacations. Because you have a bad day or life gets busy, you're like, fuck it, we just won't go on vacation. I don't ever have that luxury, right? It can't just go, I feel like my life is crashing down around me. I've been crying all day long. I'm just not going to send this email. I'm just not going to respond in the Facebook groups. Oh, I have all of these calls and I'm exhausted. It's fucking Friday. It's my day off and it has been a long ass week. Hey, Jessica, I can't just go, yeah, I'm not going to go live today. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. I have to show up because I've made a commitment to you guys. I've made a commitment to myself, and showing up is what moves my income and my own businesses forward, right? We talked about yesterday how I'm barely doing anything in my Epiphany business because I've been so focused on like building how I want my direct sales coaching company to look and be and run day to day. And so, and it has two legs. It has my phone call leg, my one-on-one coaching leg, and then it has it has three legs, the Direct Sales Success Academy leg, and then it has the rest of my value-added sales plan, 3 different parts to it that makes my company run that I love, and I feel like gives it the sturdiness that it needs, right? And so I haven't been giving my clothing company the time to really build it to the $4,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month because I can't. But with that being said, I know that not going live consistently has affected the results of the sales being higher, or having the time to change the banners for each of the sales, or getting the emails out every single week on launch, the day before launch night or whatever, or getting the Google forms done. Like, I've had to dwindle these things down because I can't give 100% of me everywhere. I had to choose. And that's the same thing for you. Like, if you have and you're like divided in all these different ways, you're just going to have to choose what you have to dedicate to your business, and that's going to have to be enough. Just like the conversation we had yesterday about Dana and her business. Yeah, in her heart, she wants to do $8,000 a month, but based on the action she takes every day, the time she has every day, and the level of her life right now, it's just not doable. And the chances of her showing up at that $8,000 a month and being miserable as fuck is huge when her life doesn't have space for that, right? But that doesn't mean she can't win the free trip. We just had to redirect her goals to $4,200 a month in retail sales and what that looks like. So I hope all of that makes complete sense to you in how it looks when you move forward, and why I am continuing to move forward and push forward and drive. And this isn't a jab to Jessica, because I love her to death and I have no animosity or hurt feelings or anything. But one day I went to bed and the next day I woke up and my right-hand girl was no longer working for me. A lot of times when those situations happen, we're just like, well, I can't do it. Like, I'm not going to be able to do it. And what I thought was going to happen, I'm not going to, and then we want to pull back and just say, you know what I thought is not going to be, so I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. But I am that type of person when I'm faced with those challenges, like, okay, well, what can I do? What does that look like? And there was a point over a year ago where I thought I was never going to be able to run my company alone. And I did. And then I brought in Jessica and we did it together. And for her health and her sanity, there was no way she could work for me anymore. I know exactly why she quit, and I know exactly why it was so abrupt. I know that her soul loved it, and that we were a great team, and that we were going to do great things together. But for her, she had to step back, right? And so I had to make a decision. Was that going to be the demise of my plan, or was I going to just do it in spite of and make it happen? And that's the same thing for you. Hi, Cynthia. Life happens. Shit happens. People will come and give you their opinion of you and what they think, and if you can and can't do it. And that doesn't define you. Jessica staying, Jessica leaving, Shasta staying, Shasta leaving. None of these things, my team staying, my team leaving. None of those things defined my business, myself, my company, and I had to fight through it and work through that so I could get on the path that I am today. It blows my mind with just a little help from a few people. Each person is doing a little, and I'm doing a fuck ton. And it blows my mind that the model of my business today is a shit ton me and a little bit everybody else, when my model used to be a lot of everybody else and a little bit of me. It's very interesting that I'm able to do that, where over a year ago, like right around this time a year ago, I had no idea, and I thought I would never be able to do it alone. I would never be able to run my business at the capacity that I am right now. I believed that, and it's nuts. You know, really, truly, I'm at that teeter-totter point. Like, I need Daniel to do the things he's doing, and I need him to do just a little bit more. But I actually don't need a full-on 100% business manager that runs side by side with me every day. But if Jessica would have stayed with me, I would have believed that I did. Like, so many things happen through your journey and through your life and in building your business that you can either take those things and learn the actual lessons that you are being given, or you can take those things, go straight to victim, and let it spiral your life, your happiness, your income, and your business all the way down to nothing, right? Even though when I show up, it always looks as if I have it all together. It always looks as if none of this shit happens to me. It always looks as if my life is good. It's not true. The last 90 days of my life have been horrible. The last year of my life has been one of the hardest years of my entire life. Physically, emotionally, business-wise, in my marriage, as a mother, in my existence. It has been so fucking hard. That's why I've committed to showing up live, and then I couldn't do it because I had to give to my business and in my life where I could and say fuck the rest of it, right? I had to make different decisions in order to just make it. The reason why it looks like it never is like that and like I never have to fight through it is because I never give up. And I'm always sharing with you along the way. I was talking to my client, Erin, the other day. It was her last coaching session. And she was talking, she said something that really wasn't that big, but, she couldn't figure out why her sales were down. Maybe it's just, how things are. And we worked through that and her sales weren't down. It was how she was viewing her sales. She just needed to have a few more people at the party. Her sales were immaculate. Actually, her dollar per person is $120 per person. And she says, maybe people just aren't spending money right now. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? How is that when your per person average is $120 per person? You just need to get a few more people there. So go back and study hostess coaching, marry the two, and rock it out, right? But she said something else about like her mentality, and I don't remember what it was, but it sparked in me to tell her that how I felt right now. Like, at that moment that I was just barely getting footing. This was literally a week and a half ago, just so you know. That I was just barely getting my own footing, and that at any moment, something could happen and I'm ready to divorce my husband, fucking run away, send my kids away, blow up my whole fucking business and never come back. Like, I was explaining to her that, yeah, at this moment, I was good, but I know that I'm one situation away from a horrible fucking storm, right? And to tell her that showed her how human she is and how human I am. And then I explained to her everything I was doing to get my shit together to not be in that mental state. So for those of you guys that are in the academy, you got the monthly roundup email. At the top of that email, you saw like this big long fucking list of all these things I'm doing, where my head was at, and how I was shifting from my shit shows to rainbows. And I explained all of that. And I share this with you today for so many reasons. The number one reason is to tell you that the only way you're going to fail, the only way you're not going to make it, the only way you'll never live the life you love and build that profit-filled empire is if you listen to the shit and you give up on all the things. As long as you get back up and you keep going and you show up and you get the help, wherever that is, whether that's a life coach, whether that's a therapist, whether that's booking, hostess, coaching, recruiting, selling, leadership, Facebook, whether that's mindset, as long as you show up and you get the help, you will make it. You just won't make it if you stop, right? Just like we were talking about yesterday, moving forward, whatever that action, you might only move forward this fucking much. But if you move forward that much, that's way better than going backwards, right? So I just wanted to share with you my heart right there because it's so important that you know. Good job, Ruth. And thank you so much. You're welcome, Tasha. I'm proud of you guys for being here. I'm proud of you guys for showing up. There's so many other coaches you could listen to. Maybe you don't like that I dropped the F-bomb, right? But you show up because you know I have a good message. You could go listen to so many other coaches just so you didn't have to listen to me say fuck. But the thing is you realize that showing up here gives your soul what you need, right? And going there doesn't. So you have that little trade-off. Huh? She says fuck so much. But she's so right. And you to be able to look through that and still show up for yourself and still do what you need to do and still be in my world means the world to me, because I have been told so much not to swear. I have been told so much that it makes me look unprofessional. I've been told so much that I would make so much more money, and I've been shown that I would make so much more money if I didn't swear. But I also have been shown that with my 30-second commercial, as you guys have heard, that Unapologetically Authentic was something that was developed at the beginning of last year and into working with Jessica, because I wanted to be me and have people show up to my live and be like, I fucking love this bitch. And not like, I like her a lot. She's so awesome, but me being an edited version of myself, you know? So that's how I live the life I love. Like I said, I am so exhausted from this week. I have been working my ass off, but I feel so good, right? I'm so happy. I feel so high. And even though today there was a situation where I felt offended and my feelings got hurt, I meditated. I put on my lip sense. I put on my little darkened eyeshadow on my eyebrows, and I showed the fuck up. And I knew that being here with you would help shift. And I knew meditating would help me shift. And my husband gives the best hugs in the whole world, and that helped me shift. You know, you got this. And know that we're all in this together. We're all going through the shit together, okay? You're not alone. Yes, Jessica, giving your soul what it needs. I love it. Action is my focus word for the month. Linda, you're kicking ass, and I'll be listening to your Vox here soon. Thank you, Tasha. Linda, that is awesome. That shift, like if you can get my voice in the back of your head, it'll push you forward. Anthony Robbins is my voice. My mother is my voice. And then I have my own inner dialogue that on the bad days makes me get up, right? My own inner dialogue that, like today, I really felt I didn't have time to meditate. But my mental state and the way I was feeling in my heart, I needed to do it. And the meditation for today said exactly what I needed about the situation that I was offended about. Crazy enough, like literally use the example that was affecting me. How crazy cool is that? And if I wouldn't have meditated, I wouldn't have heard that. Hi, Sarah. Tessa. Let's see what Leslie had to say right there. Leslie says, you know your stuff and keep it real, even if you swear like a sailor, but that's your personality. I'm learning from you. Thank you. I do swear like a sailor. And you know, it feels good. Because when I'm irritated, I like to just be like, fuck off, you know, or whatever. I don't know. That's how my passion comes out in words. You know, it's just kind of how it is. Aw, LaRonda, I'm so grateful that you said that. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys. Yes, indeed, LaRonda. Your angels, your Ingy, your God, your universe, your intuitive nudge always knows what you need. And then the thing is you just have to listen to it. You know, it's okay, Tessa. You got to give yourself what you need. To be honest, I just signed up for Talkspace like a week and 2 days ago. I think it was last Wednesday. I decided to do Talkspace. I didn't want to be going to somebody in my area because we know too many people here, and I know there's like client therapist privilege, but I still didn't want somebody to be like drinking and hanging out one day and be like, have you heard about Daniel and Alishia? Or I don't know. For me, it was all fucked up. So I didn't want to go anywhere locally. So I decided to do Talkspace, and my counselor went out of town this week. So I was like, oh God, what if I have a breakdown? But I didn't, weirdly enough, have any breakdowns. I haven't had any breakdowns. So that's been good. In a whole week, I haven't cried. I haven't felt like my life, I was defeated. I haven't felt like any of that. I felt strong. And I'm very proud of that because it's been hard for me to get back to that mental space. Like I said, this last year has been one of the hardest years of my fucking life. And I decided to do Talkspace because I want some more tools to help me when I get stuck. Even though when I get stuck, I don't stop. For me, I don't like getting stuck and then spiraling down. And as much as I love my husband, he doesn't have that mental strength. Really, my mom is the only person that has the mental strength to shift my mindset when I'm in that state. He will do his absolute best, but he just can't. He doesn't have the tools to shift me out of that, one. And two, I don't feel like that's his job as my partner to get those tools. I just want him to be that emotional support and that love and that warmth that I need. And I think that helps take the pressure off of him, because when I break, everybody around me breaks. It makes you want to cry. It makes you feel bad for me. It makes you feel like the fucking world is ending. Because that's not my personality. I'm the strength. I'm the person everybody goes to that, I lift you up. So if I'm the one in your life that's breaking down, you literally feel like the world is ending. And it's a scary thing when that doesn't happen often with me, and it's happening or was happening all the fucking time, right? The last 90 days, I feel like I've spent more time crying in the last 3 months than I have feeling hopeful and moving forward in life. And that is not me. I hardly ever cry. I hardly ever feel defeated. And if I feel defeated for a moment. I pull up my big girl panties and I move forward. Weirdly enough, I didn't think that I had the strength inside of me to get my mindset back on track without help. That's why I signed up for Talkspace. But guess what? The universe said to me, yes, you do. Stop being a fucking idiot. Do all of these things. Even though I signed up, and I'm going to keep doing it because I feel like it's a great resource, and I think it's going to be great for me moving forward when I have stuck points. The universe said, yes, you do. And I'm going to show you do, because your counselor that you feel soulfully connected to is going out of town for an entire week. And I'm going to show you, by doing what you know works best, you're going to be okay. And that's exactly what I did. And I do a lot of things. I meditate, I journal, I have a book that I read when I'm in the bathroom. I have a book that I read before journaling. I am live this week because I freaking love it. I went and added all of these spots to my schedule for strategy sessions because I love doing them, and I love coaching one-on-one clients. So I have gotten a whole bunch of new clients. I took so much action to get myself out of it that I did do it myself, because my counselor hasn't been able to help me because she left. But I thought when I took the time to sign up for Talkspace, it was last Thursday actually, that was because I didn't have the strength to get myself back out of it again. Pretty cool, right? That's a good story. We all have those times, you guys, where you just don't think you can make it. And then something shows you that you can. So I hope that helps. If you guys don't know what Talkspace is, it's an app. You can download it. It's $49 a week to have a therapist. I don't know if you can do like every other week or one session a month or whatever, but if you're feeling like you're stuck and you need that support and you need that help, and you don't feel connected to like me being that person to help you and like coach you through it, like I think Talkspace is great, and they are licensed therapists for your area. So that's just me being completely honest. And normally, Like, I haven't had a counselor since my dad died when I was 12 years old. I went to 2 sessions. I told my mom I'm never going back again because it was fucking ridiculous. It was so stupid. That counselor was not helping me through the death. It was like so much worse. I've never been back to a personal counselor. Daniel and I have been to marriage counseling, but not just me. So that gives you an idea of how bad I felt like it was for me. So with that, that's part of your path for living the life you love. That's part of your path for building a profit-filled empire, is being able to be honest with yourself and admit when you need help, admit when you need support, right? And that is where you're going to go from this moment. Like, your numbers that you've ran, taking inventory of your business, this conversation about your mental fitness, all of this is just the beginning of your new life and your new business and your new way of doing everything. Don't deny your soul what you need. Don't deny your business what it needs. And sometimes that's just your education so that you can know what it is that you need to do. So in living the life you love and building a profit-filled empire, it's all about selling your product, offering a service that coincides with your product, right? That's like an extra bonus. You could be a 31 girl who goes in. Why do they just turn that off? These fucking kids just come in and do whatever the hell they want. You could be a 31 consultant that offers organizing, right? You can be a tastefully simple consultant who also does all their meal planning and charges a little bit of service for that for a certain number of family members, right? You could be oh, they didn't. See? Do you see me like, unless somebody wouldn't turn it back on. It was probably just between slots. You can be a jewelry girl who also does like a fashion profile for size and shape of body, so they know what's going to be best as far as going and shopping for clothes that go along with that. As a fashion stylist, you can also help with some tools to boost self-confidence, some mindset work that people can do. So you can take it to the next level with that empire level, right? And that's what I'm talking about there. With a successful business, you recruit a team of people who are actively building their business, using social media to build a brand and leading your team to greatness. Selling $1,000 plus per month is the most important part of your business foundation, but you can never get there without the tools and without the mindset necessary in order to make that happen. And the reason why I say that it's the foundation is because your personal sales are your financial foundation. You don't have to depend on anyone else, meaning your team. You can control your income with your personal sales, so you should never not do them, right? It creates a solid foundation for your business, but when you are successful, you can teach others how to be successful. So in short, a 6-figure direct sales business helps you create the true freedom that you're looking for in your life and business. Okay? So with that, we've covered so much. We've talked about recruiting. We've done deal or no deal on Facebook. We have ran your numbers and got clear about that. We've talked about a sales plan and how to really come together and find out the holes in your business so that you can get the training you need to plug those holes in your sales plan. We have talked about streamlining how you demo your products, so you're not just demoing things like all willy-nilly. You're honing in on what you sell the most of, what you sell the best, so you can have a maximum number of sales. Why you should and should not be recruiting, which some of you guys identified yesterday with going through those questions and answering them, realizing that this isn't the time to build a team. And today, just giving you some personal insight to mindset and really not denying yourself what you need. Like, had Jessica stayed with me, in July and, forward, she might be dead today. Like, literally dead. Not mindset dead, but literally dead. And I wish that when she quit, I would have looked at myself and said, what is it that your soul needs? Look at what she's doing for her, because I knew exactly why she had quit. So I don't know why I didn't take inventory of that and really analyze that to give back to myself. But everything happens for a reason, right? I needed to go through my journey the way that I did in order to get where I am literally right now today. So I tell you today, our conversation isn't so about business. It's about you and your soul and what you need, because I feel like so much as business owners, wives, mothers, we are denying what we need because we believe that everything everybody else needs is most important first. And that's how you end up with the worst year of your life. That's how you end up believing you don't have the strength that you need in order to move forward and to give yourself what your soul needs, right? So I'm going to drink this, and I want to ask you guys to share in the comments, what has been one thing out of the last 5 days, and it could be from this live today, that has really given you strength and hope for the future of your life and your business? I know that's a deep question. So what has been one thing that's given you strength and given you hope for the future of your life and your business? Drop it in the comments. I do apologize if I made any of you cry today, but that means there's good change coming here. It's coming. It's date day. I'm so excited. So with all of that, and as I'm waiting for your guys' comments to come through, because I want to hear what you guys have to say, and I want to hear what has been something or some things that has really made a shift for you, I would love to invite you to join me in the Party Plan Profit School. It is an amazing 8-week training, and it's already been recorded. So one of the great things about it is each week a training opens. You get to study that training, and every Tuesday we go live like this in Zoom, and I can add my flair to that week now, answer any of your questions, help you apply that week's training to your business and your life right now. And it's going to be this like intimate journey of you elevating your mind and your business, because the entire 8 weeks is like, it's full of advanced techniques, right? It's not booking, hostess, coaching, recruiting, selling, team leadership. It's advanced mindset and business techniques so that you can live the life you love and build that profit-filled empire that I'm always talking about. Now, the Party Plan Power Camp is booking, hostess, coaching, recruiting, selling, and team leadership. And that's coming down the road. But I highly recommend that if you feel connected to something next, like you're looking for that next thing, that journey, if you will, of this closeness like we have throughout this challenge, how you've read and you've trained, and then we've gone live and we've chatted, and I've helped you guys through the process and implementing it and giving you these extra things. That's exactly how the Party Plan Profit School is structured. So you're learning how to fine tune your business, set up your sales strategy, boost your recruit leads, grow your audience, create killer team incentives, create your personal profits plan, launch with success, become a badass team member, up-level your business, and so much more. It's full of like all of the things like this challenge has been full all of the things. Like you felt so many different connections in all the different areas. That's exactly how the Party Plan Profit School is. Now, make sure you guys answer the questions for today's homework. Make sure that's in the group. Like I said, I will be giving a free seat away to Party Plan Profit School. If you sign up, which I highly recommend you do, and you end up getting the free seat, I will refund you, okay? Or I will stop your payments and refund you what you've paid. So go with your gut, go with your intuition, and leap into the Party Plan Profit School because you know it's your next step. If you don't know what's your next step and you don't, like, I don't know, shoot me a message. I'm always going to be honest with you. This isn't about the buck that I make, right? It's about changing your life. So if you're like, I think I should do it, but I don't know, shoot me a message. Let's chat about it. We'll chat back and forth. I'll help you make a decision. And if Party Plan Profit School is not the way to go for you, I will tell you what I think is better. Okay? Know that the link in this description is for you guys here in the Book, Sell, Recruit Challenge. You're going to save $249 off the full price. And the class closes when all the spots are full or we get to March 17th, whichever one comes first. So please know that there's only 25 spots for Party Plan Profit School. I'm not taking any more people into that because every Tuesday as we go into the clarity and the Q&A, I want to be able to give you guys that intimate training, answer questions, apply it to your business, help you with structures. And I can't do that if there's a fuck ton of people in it. So whichever comes first, March 17th or 25 spots full, then the Party Plan Profit School is closing for enrollment. And yeah, so there's some information for you. The link is in the description of this video. Like I said, I'd love to have you guys join me for the Party Plan Profit School. I know it's amazing. I have been told by people who have been in my world for a long time that this training, this 8-week training, is the best training I have ever done as far as elevating mindset and business all in one. Okay, so there is the link to that. And I'm going to scroll back and look at what you guys have said here. I gave you guys plenty of time to leave comments. So Jessica says, knowing her numbers and having a sales plan, she finally sees the vision for her business. Absolutely. LaRonda says that no matter what, move forward, even if you don't feel like it. Do it anyways. Yep, because stuck energy makes you go backwards. And if you go backwards, you spiral down. Simple as that, right? Belle says, knowledge to see where I am and where I can get. Leslie says, realizing I'm not the only one struggling and God had a purpose and I'm reaching out for help. Yep, exactly. Tessa says, knowing she's not alone. Leslie says, and asking for help has always been very difficult for me. Yes, because as strong people who feel like we've got it, believe we shouldn't be asking for help, right? But it doesn't make you weak. It's a sign of strength when you know that you've given all you can give and now you need that next step of help, whatever that is, in whatever area that is. Stephanie says, breaking down what she needs to reach her goals, it has stretched and pushed her mindset past the limited space she was in. Gone is just staying active to, I want to rock this shit. Ish. Sorry, she said ish, not shit. Denna says, feeling excited about my goal in business again after putting so much stress on myself for no reason. That is huge, huge. Linda says, knowing not to give up, work and love what you do, and don't worry about the sales because it is coming. Create the space for what is to come. Oh my God, I love that. You guys have the best things to say. I'm going to put all this on the information page. Ruth Ann says, really looking at her business and knowing that she needs help, but not giving up, showing up, finding a way, and working. Yeah. Sandra says, having a plan, writing it down, and making it happen. Love it. Good job being done with your homework, Leslie. Jessica, this group will close on Monday, so you want to make sure you have all your homework and that you've like commented or done your posts and all of that by Sunday to get the credit or the tickets in for the chance to win the free seat. Linda says, keep moving forward and don't be afraid to ask for help. Hi, Candace. I meant shit. I love that, Stephanie. You're so cute. All right, you guys, I hope to see you inside of the Party Plan Profit School. You can do payments of $48.50 until you get it paid off. You could do a full pay of $249. Just know, because you've been with me in this challenge, I did want to give you a special discount and you have lesser payments than everybody else will. Unless people weren't a part of this challenge and watched this video and sees this link. Other than that, it's just for you guys. I know that the universe will lead every single one of you to Party Plan Profit School who is supposed to be there. I've done the work, so I will be asking you guys for the sell. This is step 1 to the sell, but you'll get a message from me, asking you about joining Party Plan Profit School because I think it's important to connect with each and every one of you. If you choose not to do it, it's not a big deal, okay? It's not like it's the end of the world and you're a piece of shit because you took all this time of mine and you didn't join the Party Plan Profit School. But I feel like my end step in this whole process is asking each and every one of you to join me in Party Plan Profit School. Unless, of course, all the spots get full before I get through each and every one of you, then I won't be, right? So if you're thinking about it, it's something that you want to do, rearrange the budget, make it happen. It will be worth it, because this 5-day challenge is the beginning part of what happens inside of Party Plan Profit School. So if you've loved this and it's been beneficial to you, that's like, it's up from here. Like, that's the next step. So link is pinned in the comments. It's in the description. I'm going to go out on my date day. I should get through all the rest of day 4 and 5 posts tonight, but if not tonight, I will rock it out tomorrow. I am going to go and have lunch with my hubbubs and shop and just relax after the long ass week that I've had and the long ass week that I have tomorrow. As you can see, I'm so excited, though. I am so excited. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I've loved every minute of it just as much as you guys have. If you have any questions for me, post them in the Book Sell Recruit Challenge group. Tag me. You can send me a message. I'm here to answer your questions and help you about anything that we've talked about Party Plan Profit School, whatever. Just whatever you need, I am here for you. Besides a strategy session, because I'm fully booked next week. Anyways, you guys, thank you again. Have an awesome weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.